Dr. Lou Sella here, and by getting into the heavy formation, you bring the tackle over from one side to another and put the two tackles on the same side as each other, 3.5 feet away from each other with their inside hand down. The receiver will move in to become the heavy tackle, and other than that, that's it. And he'll be 3.5 feet away from the guard with his inside hand down. Now, wedging the action key on zone dive is absolutely the future, because if the action key aligns in a two technique, by the way, for the novices here, the action key is the first defensive lineman inside the tackle. So if the action key is a two technique, the guard simply makes a call, whether it's a guard, 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 or ace deuce, or whatever. And what he's going to do is he's going to step with his right foot first, right, left, and strike the two technique with the nose in the V of his neck and slam his hands through him. And he's got to have tight hands because he's going to get offensive players on each side wedging in with him. Center snapping the ball, and he's going to put his right knee in the crotch, right hand or forearm to the stomach and toes north. Tackle's going to put his left knee in the crotch, left hand or forearm to the stomach and toes north, and they're going to take him on a northbound ride. The A-back steps with his inside foot first and stays hip to hip with the tackle. And he's going to go to the mic and get his left knee in the crotch, left hand to the stomach, toes north, unless number one takes the B-back. So if number one takes the B-back, here's what's going to happen. He has the mesh charge to take the B-back. Well, because the A-back's off the ball and he's standing on the hip of the tackle, the only way he can do that is by running the leg of the tackle, and he'll end up collisioning the A-back. And if that's the case, the A-back will two-hand slam him, and then the B-back will make it all right, because the B-back eventually is going to run into the wedge and then break tight off the play side hip of the wedge and get vertical. The heavy tackle is going to veer inside and get his left knee through the crotch of the mic. If the mic is canceled or not there, he's going to get his left knee through the crotch of the free safety. Play side receiver will crack the safety because it's a dive play. He doesn't need to block the corner. Backside guard and tackle are going to sprint belly button to hip. The guard sprints his belly button through the hip of the center. This case is he aligns as the backside tackle, but the backside receiver sprints his belly button through the hip of the backside guard. The quarterback takes the snap, jumps to the gap, points the ball, and then he replaces through the B gap and gets vertical. So if number one's going to play the quarterback, well, you didn't waste any time blocking two people, just like on the triple option. Isn't that amazing? But this time you got everybody blocking the A and the B gaps. That's what makes this the number one play in the offense in 2020 by Army, Navy, and Air Force. The A-back's going to run the pitch to occupy the perimeter, so they run to him because they have to play him. But that's why zone dive, when you wedge the action key, it makes it so effective. Because you get a triple team, and then the A-back basically blocks whoever shows, whether it's the mic or number one. If number one wants to be the quarterback player, great. He'll end up on the mic, and you're blocking the A and the B gaps. You're not wasting any time blocking the perimeter. You're not blocking the C gap, the D gap, because it's a gosh darn dive play. That's the bottom line. Coaches, you want to run Army, Navy, and Air Force's offense the right way the first time? Call me, 570-332-0265.